You got spare game codes or any digital goods? There is a place you can sell them in less than 1 minute. Watch. Go to g2a.com. Click Start Selling. Fast login. Go to My Account and click on Selling tab. Sell new item. Enter name, code, set a price. And done. G2A.com Digital Marketplace. Global selling simplified.
Welcome back. It's Team Liquid versus Golden Boys, our last game of the night. That's right, the best of three did get tied up as Golden Boys managed to make the greatest comeback in this whole entire patch of 6.85 with a 15,000 gold lead by Team Liquid. All for naught. 2 team fights is all it took to be taken away completely, and Team Liquid end up losing game number 2, which brings us now to game number 3, where I can welcome in my co-caster, Rio Burrows.
The rubber band's back, baby.
You got to change your name.
Just call me Ryu, man.
Ryu?
Or Ryu, or whatever. Floats your boat, you know?
Every single time, it's just terrible to write out.
Yeah. It actually is really hard for people probably to spell. It's like R-Y-U-U. Yeah. All right. It's done. It's also really hard to pronounce, too. Even I don't pronounce it correctly and how it's supposed to be, because I like it in because in Western it's supposed to, like, in Japanese it's supposed to be like Ru. It's supposed to be like a Ru.
Yeah.
Ru. But and then I like the name like Ryu. I kind of like it where it's that's the Western flair, Ryu. But so yeah, maybe change my name to Ryu. But then I feel like there could be other Ryus out there or something,
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I call you Cap all the time, though, instead of Capitalist.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. I did not do a very wise name. Now how hard it is to sign autographs.
Oh, yeah. That's what I do, though. I just put Ryu. That's easy.
Yeah.
Ryu. That's the dream.
I should just draw a cap.
Why don't you just do Cap? Yeah, draw a Cap.
No, because I made a thing now. It's I do this cute little stupid thing where I make a $sign in the capitalist.
No. Just draw a little cap and put a C on it. That sounds amazing. I trademarked it. So how much ever you get out of that, I want a percentage. This is
out of my autographs? Do you think I charge money for my autographs? I'm standing there next to Toby. Toby's like doing autographs. A couple people come over to ask me for an autograph, and I'm like, $10 a pop. Sorry. I could make a name for myself, Ryu, for being the biggest douchebag in the Dota scene.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for the advice.
I would never charge for autographs. That's just silly, but
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
All right, so Team Liquid, they do get the Tusk in their hands this time around. Golden Boys were making sure not to give that one up. They banned away the Tusk in the first game. They took it themselves immediately in the second game. But this time around, Team Liquid get their Tusk. Whether it's JerAx or Mind Control playing it, they have a really good win rate on this hero. Dazzle, of course, being a nice pairing hero with the Tusk. Meanwhile, Golden Boys, well, they get a very strong duo of their own. Darkseer Spirit Breaker is a potential dual lane.
Yeah, I like Darkseer Spirit Breaker dual lanes. It just gives you so much potential. And then if it doesn't work out, Darkseer can just, roam into the jungle and stack up. And Spirit Breaker can just go charge around places as long as he has, that level 2, get the bashes off, and it can still be very potent. So you don't have to necessarily, even if that lane doesn't work out, it can still work out elsewhere on the map. So that's why I like it so much when it is picked up. And what are they going to synergize with it right now? And the first game we saw Gyrocopter work out pretty effectively, and it's a good synergy with Darkseer. Whether or not they'll pick it up, they still have so many things they can potentially do here.
I would say it works pretty well with the Spirit Breaker too, because he provides a disable, but he's also a frontline hero that creates space for the Gyrocopter in fights. Remaining. So, Necrophos and Alchemist banned away by Golden Boys. Very specific bans, Team Liquid specific, especially that Necrophos. Disruptor is going to be the pickup now for Golden Boys as their other support, leaving all their cores in the dark.
Yeah, and Necro plus Wisp, we've seen it time and time again where it could just easily, disrupt something that they want to try and do. If AA's potentially banned out, then that combo is extremely strong where you can just immediately go around. And Necro is one of those heroes that is kind of like half good, half bad sometimes when you think about it, where if you have Glimmer Capes on the enemy team, it just becomes like this awful counter to his ulti. And it becomes kind of useless at times if you synergize it right. But at other times, if you have like Ags, that hero is completely deleted from the game, you can't buy back. Or as well as just, getting a kill with the ulti at, say, 10 minutes in the game, that person has 30 more seconds. And just the wait time is so annoying to play. And then you're just kind of like one of your cores is out for an extra time. They lose at least 2 minutes of farming. And, Matumba Man's not going to get that. But they do counter it with a Wind Ranger, so Wind Ranger and Ember Spirit being picked up here.
I have to say, there is this combination for Golden Boys that, I don't know, I really felt like Golden Boys should have picked up the gyrocopter on their side. I think that you were pretty spot on calling that, but instead they went for the Disruptor, which means Team Liquid take the gyrocopter. Now they're going for the Ember Spirit, but I feel like that's really well countered by the Wind Ranger. Physical damage, lockdown, everything you kind of need, which just leaves us whether we need an off lane, or I would have actually said they should have banned away the Slardar, as that hero is still in the pool, works really well with both Gyrocopter and Wind Ranger, actually, and would then be able to provide an additional round of stuns as well.
Yeah, for sure. Golden Boys, though, on their side, they most likely will pick up a mid here to go against the Wind Ranger. I'm thinking, Quap's banned out. TA, Lena, there's not much left. They might have to go for a Viper themselves or something crazy. What else is there for the mid lane here to go against Wind Ranger?
Okay.
Right,
the Viper that we saw in Game 2 is going to make a recurrence here, but this time on Golden Boy's side.
There's just not much left in the pool. You just kind of have to force to pick your hand. You don't want a Wind Ranger to snowball. We saw what happened in the first game when Fada goes out of control. You lose the game in 15 minutes because of a Shadow Fiend. So,
yeah.
Shoring that up. Or you just lose in 50 minutes when the Viper becomes useless. But the funny thing is, Viper actually wasn't the biggest problem with that.
Whoa!
The hero with the lowest win rate or something, where Nahaz really hates this hero. I like the hero. It's just, the win percentages that it doesn't really win.
Yeah,
it's the biggest problem.
There are very few times in this patch where I'm like, it would be a great pickup, a Phoenix. But this is actually not bad because they only have 2 range heroes to start with. Ember Spirit is not a melee hero that's very likely to get to the egg. I feel like both Darkseer and Spiritbreaker are not going to have that good of chances either. I think the Phoenix is all right. I really would have preferred a Slardar, though, because then it would have made the Viper actually quite squishy to the physical damage. I don't see why that wasn't the choice from Team Liquid, but...
Yeah, it just synergizes so well with Wind Ranger and even Dazzle with his minus
and their
armor.
dark side, too.
Easy roach.
You know what, Real? Let's go make our own team. We'll be god drafters. I'm sure we're way better than these professional players.
I'm sure we could actually, win a lot of games. I'll just handle the support role. I don't even know anymore about
you're not
mid
a mid
lane,
player
man.
anymore,
I'm so washed up.
Yeah, you really are.
Oh yeah.
Washed up player, washed up caster.
You can't even hear me right now. I'm just all nasally. Yeah.
Are you sick?
Yeah. It's like in the final days.
I guess I won't see you at the majors then. Maybe I'll see you, but we ain't handshaking, we ain't hugging. No.
We ain't touching. We ain't even gonna eye contact.
Nope.
You're not even gonna breathe around me.
I don't want to. It's always these. The bigger
events.
the event is, the more likely you are to be sick. Fortunately, though, I don't have like 16 hours of travel to go through because we're staying in Europe.
I'm gonna drop my girlfriend under the bus because she got sick. Entrance in turn got me sick. So I'm pleading copping out of this, or pleading fifth, whatever it's called. Where I wasn't me. I didn't get sick. It was her.
It sounds like time to drop her, Rio. She's only
Chop
she's
her on
only
her head.
causing you heartache,
Yep.
or in this headache.
All
All right,
just,
so
just no. I'm just
let's see what Liquid can pull here. Mind control is actually going to be.
All right,
This
quick,
is a
quick.
support
Who do you
Phoenix.
think who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the final game? All right, who do you think?
I think Liquid's going to win.
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
But can we talk about
They
the
win.
support Phoenix?
Yeah, yeah. I actually wanted to talk about
YOLO.
it too in the draft too. I'll let you talk first.
No. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Kim. You're so kind. But I like the synergy. I was trying to talk about it earlier with you. If you get a shackle shot, that is all the time you basically need for the Phoenix to set up, and you'll get a good amount of damage onto it. So, as long as they're grouped up together, and then you still have the Tusk to cause a lot of havoc in the team fights. Just go in there and set it up. So, I mean, it's just gonna be on Fada right now, and in the support Phoenix though. We'll have to see if he can get some
The
levels.
battle begins.
Skanks pushes forward, makes sure there's going to be no steal from the Phoenix. Sometimes the Phoenixes go for the dive. But why do you think they're running a support Phoenix instead of a support Tusk?
It's just Phoenix never gets anything in the offlane because his armor is so low and his HP pool is not that great either. He's just zoned out so effectively and easily.
Yeah.
That's why you normally see him rotate into the support roles or into the solo, safe lane or something where you can actually get levels. But in this situation, they're going to be running dual lanes on the side of Golden Boys, and so this will be effective dual lane, I want to say, coming in from Liquid.
Meanwhile, we've got a Dazzle Gyrocopter dealing with the potential all-out aggression of Spirit Breaker and Darkseer, trying to get the pull, but Kuro quick to intercept that one. Jarek's obviously going to be joining Mind Control in the off lane. Not much sense in doing a defensive tri-lane with a Phoenix.
I would say
too much
both
here.
off lanes are stronger in the opposition. Like Golden
Yeah.
Boys, I think, have a stronger, and Phoenix and Tusk, I think, is just a little bit stronger than. Oh, Viper mid is getting really low, so as well as Fata, need to be keeping our eyes on this.
Thought I was trying to bait Thug into.
Oh,
He lands the power shot, but Thug was waiting on the healing salve until the power shot hit him. So they're both now in a very similar position. Fata only operating on one more win run, though, before his next bottle. We'll see how that goes. And maybe next time he does get the surge in order to get out. Liquid are trying to challenge for this hard camp pull. Most of it's going to be taken by Skylark. Still has another surge.
Tusk, they went on to, they keep missing the
Uh-oh.
Fire Spirits.
Jarek's got to land that one. He gets
There we
one of the
go.
fire spirits, and that should ensure. No, it's just so little damage.
Wow, it's.
Yeah, level
What
1
a
fire
useless
spirits
spell.
is ass. It's so bad. Oh, Fada's
mid
dead.
lane.
Or at least he should be dead. Let's see if he can juke this one out, though. Maybe next time. Doesn't get the right click there. Lands one. Taking too many tower shots. He actually doesn't want to go for it. So Fada actually had win run coming up in a few more seconds, but
If he got a bash,
wanna risk
then
it.
that's where you just leave the game.
yeah. I'm really
I would.
surprised they weren't able to make a better dive, though, with Spirit Breaker being such a tanky hero. Maybe
Yeah,
if the
it's
Viper
just
pushed
the creep
forward.
wave wasn't there.
Yeah.
Viper couldn't do anything. Is Viper gonna go for a bottle? No, they're gonna go the standard Aquila. Plus, he's gonna bring out a salve here. So Fata will have his bottle. It is being ferried out, and so far, I want to say it was looking pretty good for Fata in the early stages. But Viper is definitely coming back in this.
Kaiser almost catching Jarek's there. Of course, even if he does get the chains, they'd have to get the right glimpse in order to stop the dive out.
So let's see who's on top right now. We got Tusk leading the way. 16, Mind Control, doing a good job. Some of those are the camps, though, of the creeps. And just blocking away. You see what Disruptor's been doing. He's just constantly pulling the wave back. That's really good play. Even though you're not going to be able to get these pull-throughs because you're going against the dual lane. It's better that they actually get something from the lane. It's just that Ember Spirit's really weak in this laning stage, as well as Disruptor. They really need to have another follow-up, but I think they could maybe bring in the Spirit Breaker, but then you're just not going to be winning any of your lanes except for maybe the mid Viper.
Skylark, are you going to go for the Ion Shell play? Yeah, he puts it on to maybe next time. The charge going on to Matumba Man here needs to start backing up. Doesn't actually complete the charge for some reason. I mean, even if he doesn't want to commit to going, why wouldn't you just complete the charge, though? I don't see any real danger from... Because Team Liquid supports are really bad at providing offensive power. Bottom lane, they're going to be able to pick up first blood. That's going to be the Disruptor going down first. JerAx is still looking decently healthy with the help of the Fire Spirits. Kaiser can't get any damage out, and Team Liquid very handedly win their duel lane. They're going to be charged up by the Spirit Breaker here. This may be the death of JerAx.
Oh, yeah, TP.
He's just going to buy out most likely. Charge coming. Choo-choo. Bounces back mind control. Doesn't want to commit for the kill, though. Now going to be blocked out. Maybe next time. Okay, maybe you should have committed for JerAx because maybe then you at least would have gotten the kill. Looks like Disruptor not going to be enough to kill mind control. He gets a save from the Shallow Grave.
Yeah, nice TPM from Croaky. I was going to say it's kind of a useless TPN. Maybe it did help out for the kill with the Shadow Wave. But yeah, definitely helping out even more with the rotation, saving his ally there. And this is just looking really good now for Liquid. They didn't really lose anybody in the off lane, and I mean, with that double damage, securing 2 kills and then 3rd kill there. And Gyrocopter is just farming away happy in the top lane, which could have been easily, 3 kills going the way of Golden Boys.
Thug is still challenging Fada quite a bit now that he's got that level advantage. They are going to mass rotate, it looks like. They really want to catch this Viper. Phoenix is going to add that much damage, but it's going to be the Tusk that may allow them to be able to kill that mid-hero.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Rotation.
Yeah, they even got Focus Fire up at level 6. Sometimes you see Shackle Shots not being a long enough duration, so they found out Thug.
They get the Ice Shards, and it will block out Thug. The Snowball lands on top, and Thug has no way out. In fact, he might be able to get a counter kill onto JerAx with the help of this one. The Fire Spirits isn't quite enough damage. Oh, now it kills him, but Mind Control is going to be kind of trapped up here. Golden Boys quickly surrounding Mind Control. Shackle Shot goes out, not quite enough damage there. And they will be able to get Mind Control eventually here. There's just not enough for the Wind Ranger to be able to get a counter kill anyway. Oh, nice healing salve snowball play, but I still don't think he's going to have enough. Okay. That's definitely not the play. I think everyone's done that on Tusk, though. When you're like, turn around, throw ice shards, and then you just end up throwing it in front of you.
Yeah, you try to be cute and fancy and like, oh, I can juke with this. No, that's not how it works.
Kuro.
Radiant's top tower
Kaiser
is
does
under
have Fire Spirits on him, so there goes all of his attack speed. And now they can actually give JerAx a bit of free space to start getting closer to his level 6 and allow Tusk to just freely roam.
Yeah, he's got an urn too, so he's going to be working up to his Tranquil Boots, and then it's going to be interesting to see what a support Phoenix goes. Normally we see a lot of times him go for a Midas, just so he gets that level 11. Normally the level 1 egg is pretty useless because it takes 5 attacks, whereas compared
Radiant's
to
top tower is
8
under
attacks
attack.
at level 11.
Right.
So we'll see what he wants to go for.
The
but
support Phoenix, I think, is also the few times that you'll see mech ever being purchased on the Phoenix as well. I really feel like most of the time off lane, he's going to be going for those more bigger luxury items, but as a
Radiant's
support,
middle tower is
it's
under
hard to
attack.
say, okay, where are you going to go as a Phoenix besides just getting a utility item like mech?
yeah, if you get mech though, you're gonna need at least an arcane boot, if not 2 though, because his spells it does cost a little bit for the fire spirits, and then the supernova costs 200. Like, you need to make sure you get off the supernova and the mech sometimes. So mana problems do
Radiant's
occur
middle
with the
tower
Phoenix,
is under
and
attack.
he's gonna get a haste rune if he wants to use it in the bottom lane here. Oh no, they're gonna save it for Fada. This could be a play for Team Liquid pretty easily, it looks like.
At the same time, Ember Spirit is level 6, so even if they do try and go for an aggressive play at bottom,
tower is under
may
attack.
not be able to get it. Oh, the ultimate! Matumba Man gets the kill on the Darkseer. That's a big kill. Matumba Man's been surviving pretty well through this dual lane aggression of Darkseer and Spirit Breaker. Would have expected it to go better than it actually has. And now, he's actually managed to pick up the kill on the Darkseer.
Yeah, it's just Spear Breaker just
Uh-oh,
rotated out.
Thug! Focus fire! He's just going to be run down by this hasted Wind Ranger. There's nothing they can really do to stop it. Fada needs to bottle up. No, can't get the win run in time.
Was Ember? No, Ember wasn't in range for that EXP, sadly. So Kaiser's not going to be benefiting from that. That would have been a level 8 Wind Ranger and could have got a lot out of it, but unfortunate on that aspect. They do get it around, so Viper will be tanking up a little bit more. And well, I'm interested to see what happens now and where Liquid want to go. They invaded the jungle. Here we go.
Oh! Glimpse back there, but Skanks is now left to the mercy of Jerix, who will kill him with the Fire Spirits. Farther up, we have Skylar coming in from the side. Jerix has already used his dive, so maybe next time can actually run him down. Oh, never mind. He doesn't have enough mana for charge, so it's going to be left to Skylark to try and get this kill, but...
He has a level 1 Surge. Wait, what? Does he have stats? What's going on?
Radiant's
Wait, what?
bottom tower is under attack.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower is
Plus
under
2 to all
attack.
stats.
That's
Plus
something.
2 to all stats. Oh, no. That's he's saving the points.
Just in case he needs vacuum.
And wall.
Yeah.
Okay, now
I
he
can
got
see
2 in
that.
Surge. Alright, now he's saving 1 point. You know, I forgot that headdress gives plus 2 to all attributes. Huh. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
I was like freaking out. He's like, what? Plus 4 to stats?
Speaking of...
Speaking of Shackle Shot's middle
They're
lane
going
with
to
a
jump
double
in.
damage.
Oh, they actually going to be able to pick up that kill. Looks like the Phoenix managed to get off the ultimate, and that's going to be a double here at the bottom lane. There's nothing they can do to stop that one. So they both pick up the kill on the middle lane with that double damage, as well as the 2 at bottom with the initiation of the Phoenix alongside the Tusk. But I was also taking a look at that Tusk, who's also going to be going a mech.
Is under attack.
Yeah, they also got the kill middle lane onto the Spirit Breaker too with Fada's double damage. And oh, Skylark, you just used your surge.
Charge is coming on through. He canceled it though, and with the weave, they'll have to stay back. Tier 1 tower is going to be taken by Team Liquid.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, Fada's had such a great start. I wonder if he doesn't even, like, you know, sometimes we see a casual point booster into a Blink Dagger, but in this situation, him going for a Blink Dagger, isn't that upset? Oh, now it is. But he could still go with casual point booster, but I mean, if they really want to get more initiation going on, then he can get it. But they have Tusk Snowball, and I mean, they really kind of do need to have him a Blink Dagger, but if he gets survivable, they have Shallow Grave, Tusk Snowball, and as long as he just tanks up too, it's really effective.
Like how aggressively Crow is able to farm right now because Team Liquid are exercising so much control over the enemy jungle. And even showing up in middle lane, there's just not many areas for Golden Boys to farm right now. They need to clear through their jungle. Catch some of Team Liquid all while they're farming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So you want to bet what is Darkseer and Viper making this game?
I bet he's getting a mech on Darkseer.
I bet Disruptor's dead.
Skanks, you will die. Boy, Jerix is actually not behind at all. If you compare like offlane to support Phoenix, he's looking really good. Unfortunately, he doesn't have dive to keep up with Kaiser.
Oh man, he just put a sentry ward there. I think that blocks the camp. I haven't seen that one placed before. We'll have to see. It'll be up in 5 seconds. So take note of that. Meanwhile, top lane, we got a Shackle power.
Charge goes out. They also chain up Fada, but he managed to get some help from the Dazzle. That's going to help, but the power shot misses. Maybe next time is going to be able to survive, and it looks like they'll be able to pick up both the kills with the help of that vacuum. The explosion from Kaiser. Snowball buys a little time for the Dazzle, but of course, immediately once he comes out, he will die. Mind Control's going to be up next to charge on through. And can they kill the egg as well? They only have maybe next time, but it looks like, yeah. Even as the Fire Spirits run out with 4 heroes, they easily take down the egg, and Team Liquid dropping the ball. Bottom lane, Matama Man picks up the kill.
At least somebody showed up today for Team Liquid. I mean, the score was 10-2. Now it's 7-12. Huge gold swing, I want to say. How much was that? Oh, wow. Nice show fight recap there. 311 gold. Well, they just
about 3,000
acquired. Yeah, 3,000.
3,000 gold, 3,000 experience. Looking pretty good.
And normally that's where you were like saying earlier on that the Ember Spirit's kind of greedy. They're not getting online fast enough. Darkseer was shut down. Now he has the mech. He's also getting levels because of the team fight. And ooh, a drums Viper. Haven't seen that in a while, but I guess that's the solution. Maybe that's why the last game Team Liquid lost. They didn't go the drums on the Viper and mech Darkseer.
Oh, Team Liquid. You could have gotten me $50 and could have won that game too, but... Anyway, the SNY finished up now on the Gyrocopter, so they got some decent stats on him. Jerix still hasn't tried to go for a Midas or anything, I guess feeling like early pressure with the stats are going to help out a bit more, so he goes for the Urn and then follows up with the Cloak. Presuming he's going to be getting a Glimmer Cape as his next item.
I think Glimmer Cape's fine because he has the magic wand. You sometimes get, like I was talking in the territory of mana problems, especially with Glimmer Cape. You know, it's Supernova. You have to always be cautious of it because it does cost 200 mana. That's half your mana pool. So you can't just be, you know, like, oh, I'm just gonna use any fire spirits here and there. You just kind of have to be cautious.
Right.
So. Well, top lane, are they going to get another pick off on Fado? There he goes. Win run.
Thug is going to be running into Mind Control and Kuro here. They could probably make a commitment. Looks like no stun to stop this Shallow Grave, though. Oh, never mind the glimpse. They got Kuro. He'll end up going down. Mind Control is still being charged up. Kaiser's going to run him down. It looks like they should be able to get the chains, hold him in place. Mind Control only has a snowball, defends himself against the completed charge. But he's surrounded by 4 heroes. There's no way out of here. Charge in. Whoa, Jerix, he actually gets caught by the stickiness of the silence. The shackle shot comes in from the side, but Fada doesn't really have enough. They vacuum him back, turn around, power shot gets laid out. Matamba Man, he's got a great ultimate, hits on 5. He'll be able to complete a couple of heroes here. One being taken out, the explosion goes out. Now the Phoenix comes in, it's just cleanup time as a bird. He's going to go through all of these Golden Boys. Kaiser managed to escape just because of Flame Guard. Another right click would do it, but Jerix, he doesn't have the distance. Skylark, the Urn. Oh, he's going to take him down. Kaiser, 60, 40. He's going to be taken down to the Urn. Another kill for the Phoenix at the end. The last tick gets them in Team Liquid. That looked like disaster at first. The charge completed. Maybe next time. Oh my god, an invis. Matumba Man picks up the lucky 16-minute invis to be able to survive through the potential charge that could have killed him. And now maybe next time, running his way back from the Jerix.
Oh my goodness, that was like the dream fight for Golden Boys at the start of it, where Skanks had got this amazing kinetic field static storm onto Matumba Man alone, and that isolated Fada's Wind Ranger, where they could have easily, you know, taken the team fight, but then all of a sudden they didn't kill off the Wind Ranger in time. Then Matumba Man comes in with that huge call down, and they were just in the choke point. Phoenix Icarus dies over the top. Egg wasn't that great that team fight, but man, was the Icarus dive and the Fire Spirits.
Yeah, the Static Storm was even better than just locking down Matumba Man because it also caught Jerix. Because if he dives through the silence, it sticks onto you for a little bit. So even as he dove through, whoa, big off on the Wind Ranger, and Kuro's probably going to go down as well. And run him down. We've got Sleight of Fist Chains, Kuro, TP out, charge to stop.
Wasted mana of Spearbreaker.
But yeah, if you dive through that Static Storm, you can't actually get off the egg at all because the silence stays on you long enough. Jerix? Oh boy. Glimmer Cape. Egg goes down. Now the snowball. Skylark's going to be stuck in this situation. If he can get away from the egg, Mech keeps him alive, but the explosion will finish him off. Jerix barely in range, but does manage to pick up the kill, and he is very rapidly. I mean, this guy does not need a Midas if he's going to be being the last one alive through all of these fights. He's level 10 already.
Yeah, it's going to have to be Disruptor, and like we said last game, Lion and Darkseer is going to have to make the plays. This game is I feel like it's going to be on Darkseer and on Disruptor. So, Darkseer and Disruptor for Golden Boys, and then on the other side, Liquid have just, Matumba Man is just taking over this game. 6-0-4. He's almost got his BKB, and that's right when they're going to have to hope that Viper is going to be enough to kite him with the Viper Strike, and they're also going to have to hope that Spirit Breaker with his charge and his Nether Strikes are going to be on point. So we're going to have to see.
Kaiser trying to finish up his Battle Fear right now. Shackle Shot doesn't latch. And he will bounce back from that Wind Ranger. Looks like the middle lane, though. They're going to try and catch one. Yeah, they got him with the kinetic field going up in time, but Tumbaman is going to be stuck here. The charge, well, they slow him down with a Viper Strike, and that's definitely going to be a kill. Shalgrave goes out. Tumbaman just trying to get some damage out. TP away. They won't be able to stop him. And now looks like maybe the Spirit Breaker is going to be in some trouble. Charge up in 1 more second, but the Ice Shard completes his kill first. Now Kuroki is going to be run down, but JerAx saves him with the Glimmer Cape and starts getting some damage out on the Thug with the Ember Spirit, though. It's a dangerous fight to take, especially with Fada being sent back to the bottom lane. Looks like he'll just take advantage of that position and keep on pushing out bottom while the rest of his team backs away from middle.
Yeah, Fada kind of needs to go and farm too. He's just been completely shut down in the last 6 or 7 minutes of this game, where he had a good and nice start, and he's 2-4 now. He hasn't really finished his ags. He's gonna have it here after this creep wave though, and hopefully they can, take Roche. I think they can take Roche pretty easily, especially considering how close Matumbaman is to BKB, and I think they will have the stronger team fight because of that. Like you saw, they had to use everything on the gyrocopter, and then afterwards they're not really scared to take the team fights because Disruptor's ulti is down. They don't have the kinetic field, and
the rotation comes out from Kuro at the right time, stops his tier 1 from being taken by creeps. They get denied. The rotation around Liquid, they do have level 2 Supernova, so they could very easily win this fight. In fact, Golden Boys, see how many get caught here. They're going to try and run down maybe next time first. Does have a charge, but couldn't really charge on anything, unfortunately. Thug will be able to escape. As JerAx dives on him, trying to get vision perhaps for an Ice Shard snowball play, but he's too far out. Meanwhile, the Wind Ranger actually gets the kill on the Ember Spear at the bottom lane.
yeah, I was looking around the map to see if the Spirit Breaker could charge to the top lane. The creeps weren't there. Poor guy. Can't really charge back to the bottom lane too, because you're just going to charge through 3 heroes. Maybe you'll get it off, but normally they'll just die. And with those 2 deaths, they can't really defend. Golden Boys are not going to be having a lucky Roshan fight this time around.
Jesus. You see him, poor Roshan? He's slowed down by everything. And Fire
Like
Spirits,
him,
Frozen Sigil.
Oh, yeah. It's like watching him attack an Enchantress, man. Remember those good old days?
Yeah. Matumbaman is, once they've got BKB, it looks like they're still going to force the fight with the Aegis. I thought they might farm up another 1,000 gold, complete the BKBs to ensure that there's no way a fight could go bad for them. But it looks like they're going to try and go for a pick-off first. Top lane is where they're headed with this 3-man smoke. Actually, they're going to check out the Ancient stack. Only 2 stack, nothing major.
Kaiser's going to be going for the Battle Fury here, and it's not going to really help you against the Wind Ranger. In last game, BKB was the item. This game, for Ember Spirit, he's going to need a Linken's to really... Oh, mid lane? Oh, no. JerAx is going to be okay. They had the glimpse back. Do they have vision? Ooh, nice dive from JerAx.
Stay just ahead of the glimpse. BKB now complete. Kaiser is going to be stopped by Matumbaman. A lot more for him to clean up. Do they actually get him? Oh my god. Maybe next time was hanging around for a while. He will be able to get the charge away. Fada! Oh, locks him down with a shackle shot. Beautiful setup.
Take my advice. Stay dead.
It's like cutting paper there. He just died instantly. All that negative armor.
Was that weave or was that medallion? It looks
It was
like, yeah, it was weave.
Like a little bit of weave. I think it was like maybe 4 or 5 armor from weave, and then the 7 armor from medallion.
Pushing out. Oh, they see JerAx coming in, and they do have the Disruptor ultimate, so they could very easily get this kill. It tries to Glimmer Cape away, but that's not going to happen. Damage is still good enough to get that kill. Matumbaman catches Skylark here. They get him with the shackle shot, and they will be able to. Plus Kaiser. Maybe they could get this kill as well. The glimpse back. Kaiser is able to jump down. But still, the pickoff on the Darkseer is going to even things up, and Team Liquid are going to continue to take more and more map control.
When you start seeing those shackle shots in your games, you're just like, how do you even lose? at this point.
Yeah.
But
10,000 gold lead,
Radiant's middle
10,000
tower is under
experience. Team Liquid are looking very much on track to win this game number 3, but we have seen them with a larger lead against Golden Boys and have faltered, so game's not over just yet. Kaiser has completed his Battle Fury, so we're going to see that progression forward.
we didn't really talk about the later stages of the game. We talked about it last game where we thought Golden Boys had the superior late game, but this game we didn't really say about it. Maybe is going to be picked off once again, I think.
Yeah. There's just maybe
But-
he could have charged up to the creep wave up here, but even then he probably still would have been hit by a power shot or something.
Yeah, going back to the point, it's looking a lot like Liquid have the later stages of the game. Wouldn't you
Yeah.
agree?
I think that the only time that Golden Boys win the late game here is all around the Darkseer vacuum plus Disruptor ultimate, and then the Sleight of Fist damage. Like that's gonna be their play. But most of the time, I would say like 8 times out of 10, Team Liquid should win the fight because I think there's so much power in the Wind Ranger late game. Matumba Man gonna challenge here. The Supernova gets laid out. Golden Boys just get evaporated here as Team Liquid moving forward now to Skylark, the only hero who might just escape, but he doesn't have a surge left, so he's gonna be run down. Thug's gonna be next up on the chopping block as Matumba Man just clearing through hero after hero with the help of Jerex. Gets the double kill, 13 to 28. Maybe next time, well, I don't know what that was, running out like that, but now he gets the Sage slow. He's going to be snowballed up. He'll be going down as well. Golden Boys get wiped right in front of their base, and now Team Liquid are going to take a full lane of Rax because of it.
Yep, that's pretty much over. They didn't have enough. I mean, they kind of need to drop everything on the Tusk there, so he didn't get that snowball off. And then once Matumba Man gets in there, they're already stunned because of the snowball. It just everything dropped on their head, and that's gonna be an easy win now for for Team Liquid here, and maybe they can get.
I mean, they still have Aegis. Yeah, they could just go for 2 at this point.
They have Weave on them. It's gonna be running out though in about 7 seconds, so they're not gonna have that in the team fight. But I don't think they don't even need it.
All right, it's Wombo combo time. They got to hit a really good vacuum. Unfortunately, they don't have wall, nor do they have Blink Dagger, so it's hard to see how they'll be able to get a good 4 or 5 man vacuum. Oh, he picked it up. The pullback, good shackle shot. The charge comes right on through. They really need their Darkseer, and they will be able to get a 2 or 3 man, but it's not good enough. There's no follow-up from the Disruptor, unfortunately. He's pushed back by Matumba Man, who's going to try and run down Thug, but a good surge will be able to keep him alive. Kaiser runs right out of the fire and almost into the hands of Matumba Man. Will be able to escape until a shackle shot latches him down. Fada gets the 1+2. Matumba Man beyond godlike spree again. And that'll bring the end of the game. Golden Boys, they put up a good fight. Game 1 was quick for Team Liquid, but Game 2 is where Golden Boys actually showed some of their potential strength. And hopefully we'll see a lot more of them in the future, but this is their end of the road in D2CL.
Yeah, I think we learned today you don't pick Viper and Darkseer. I mean, that's just an 0-2 losing formula. I mean, give it or take, Golden Boys kind of Liquid gave it to him kind of in the second game, but they still had the comeback mechanics we talked about. This game, Viper doesn't. It just shows Viper doesn't synergize really at all with Darkseer. It just helps you in the early stages of the game. And they kind of got ahead early. It looked like Team Liquid might throw it this game, earlier on when they're coming back, the team fight top, but it was just all around good play from Liquid, and congrats, they're going to move on to the next round.
All right, so Team Liquid heading to the finals to match up potentially against the other big European. I'm not even sure what the kids. I can't call them amateur. It's weird to call them new, but Team OG, of course. No Tail and the rest of those boys. They're going to be matching up against Empire here tomorrow at 16 CEST, and that'll determine our 2 different finalists, as well as we have a 3rd place decider as well. That's going to be coming up here. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be played out before or after the majors. We'll have to see. But in the meantime,
what does 3rd place get? Not put you on the spot.
Why you gotta do me like that, Ryu?
I'm sorry.
Why you gotta do me like that?
I was thinking there was like
they
a
get
loser
money.
Bracket, maybe.
That's what they get. They get money.
No, you're right. You're right. That's perfect answer. Great.
But yeah. I don't know. We don't have the breakdown percentage. I think it's like 11%.
It's just a question, man. It's just
15%. Third place gets 15. Fourth place gets 10%, I believe. So
right.
it's a 5%.
We salvaged
chunk of change. Anyway, that brings the end of the broadcast for the day, and it's also the last cast of mine before the majors. So I hope you guys are going to be tuning into the majors. Hopefully, I'll be able to see some of you guys there. I know Rio's going to be there as well, so be sure to go up to the poor man's Matt Damon and have him sign Rio, not Rio Burrows.
Thanks, man. So much love.
You got any,
I don't mind signing people. Normally, I don't have all the makeup on and stuff, so people won't notice me. That's what happened sometimes.
What?
Famous, actually.
What the hell do you mean, all the makeup? It's not like the makeup transforms you.
Yeah,
You're not Cinderella.
Man. That's how Matt Damon does it, though. I gotta have the hairstyle too.
Wait, are you trying to say that Matt Damon actually looks like you when he doesn't have makeup on?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Keep dreaming, real.
I came before him. I did. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Reed, you got any last words or anything?
No. It's just really fun to cast today. Thanks for having me on. And I'm looking forward to seeing you as well as everyone else at the majors. And it'll be some great Dota games. I'm 100% sure we won't have any stomps. It'll be a grand final best of 5 with Cap casting it this time. Yes.
I don't know. We don't have a casting schedule.
We don't have a casting schedule. I was trying to put you in there. I'm putting you in there. Your name.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. I'll be sure to let ESL and Valve know that Ryu, he wants me to do the grand finals. See if I can make that happen.
Stats man, at least, right?
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you at Frankfurt. Good night.